This interview flips the entire conversation in seconds. It starts with a simple question: is this rule change fair? And at first it sounds like a typical debate: inclusion, participation, opportunity. But then Julie Hamill shifts it completely. She doesn't argue emotion, she argues law. She brings up Title IX, what it was designed to do, equal opportunity for women and girls, and her point is direct. If sex is replaced with gender identity, that foundation changes, and that's where the real conflict begins. Because now it's not just about one athlete, it's about how the rules are defined in the first place. Then the interviewer pushes back. What about fairness for everyone involved? What about inclusion? And Hamill's answer is blunt: compete in the male category, or create a separate one, but don't redefine the existing one. And that's the dividing line. One side sees categories as fixed, based on biology and fairness. The other sees them as evolving, based on identity and inclusion. And there's no easy overlap between those two. Then the conversation moves to something even bigger: funding. If a state doesn't follow federal law, should it lose federal support? Because that raises the stakes instantly. Now it's not just a cultural debate, it's financial, policy with consequences. And then comes the final shift. From rules to people. Hamill calls the athlete a victim, not an opponent, not an enemy, a victim of a system that, in her view, isn't telling the truth. And that reframes everything again. Because now it's not just fairness versus inclusion. It's about what reality is supposed to be, and who gets to define it. That's why this moment stands out. Because it's not just about sports. It's about law, identity, and the structure of categories themselves. And once those definitions start changing, everything built on top of them changes too.